How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Clutch City Chronicles, and today we're going to be talking about the outlook for the Philadelphia 76ers going into next season. Now, of course, this offseason they were really busy making many notable additions to their roster without giving up any significant depth from their rotation in the process, and really all that is mostly due to the fact that James Harden did take a significant pay cut, specifically $15 million from $47 million all the way down to $32 million, which did allow the 76ers to pick up Montrezl Harrell recently, and of course PJ Tucker and Daniel House Jr. And along with everything else, the 76 converted Danny Green, an injured expiring deal, and a first-round pick to basically get De'Anthony Melton, who in my opinion is an incredible two-way guard off the bench for the 76ers. And just in general, you know, they filled a lot of needs for their team this offseason. Obviously, if you look at their team last year, they didn't have many 3-and-D wings. Daniel House Jr. and PJ Tucker are exactly that. PJ Tucker being very versatile as he can guard multiple players, multiple positions, and of course can sometimes guard the best player on the opposing team, like a Giannis or even a KD. And, you know, that's very valuable for a team that is looking to basically make it all the way and win a championship. Along with everything else, the 76ers, in my opinion, ever since they traded away Andre Drummond, they had a big hole to fill off their bench with a backup center who could honestly provide them quality minutes on a nightly basis whenever Embiid is not on the floor. And Montrezl Harrell does exactly that. You know, there's a lot of teams in the league that would want Montrezl as a starting caliber big because he's so versatile. You know, he can shoot from the mid. Obviously, he has a three-point shot in his bag. And just in general, he's a really great modern-day big. And he's going to be a tremendous backup for Joel Embiid. Will provide the 76ers quality minutes on a nightly basis whenever Embiid's off the floor. And really, this was a huge need for them considering they were running guys like DeAndre Jordan at the center position in the playoffs. So they obviously needed to address that issue off the bench. As for De'Anthony Melton is going to be one heck of a leader for the bench unit. He's going to run the bench unit quite efficiently and effectively. He was a huge part of Memphis' success last year, as, you know, he really helped run that bench unit and keep everything in check. And he's definitely going to do that in Philadelphia, as whenever James Harden or Tyrese is on the floor, De'Anthony Melton is a really reliable guy to put on the floor whenever any of those guys are off, because he's great at guarding the perimeter. He has an excellent three-point shot, and just in general is a really complete guard, in my opinion. And he's definitely providing them a tremendous depth off the bench in terms of guard position. And just in general, the 76ers are just a deep team right now. You know, they're really in a prime position, in my opinion, to go all the way and win a championship. They're definitely looking like a top 3 team in the East, and really the only teams that are really standing in their way, in my opinion, are the Bucks or Celtics. And I think they have a really great chance at getting past them, especially if Joel Embiid is healthy, because every time Joel is on the floor, he's a mismatch for any team in the league. Obviously, maybe not the Nuggets, but every other team in the league. You know, there's really no one that can guard Joel Embiid one-on-one. You know, it just can't be done. You need to send doubles against him, which is obviously going to leave someone open. And now that you have perimeter threats like PJ Tucker, Daniel House Jr., and De'Anthony Melton, you've really created a really solid unit, a team that is capable of winning a championship this upcoming season. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on the 76ers next season. Like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, make sure to subscribe for more.